This year, Dialpad is partnering with Davion Mitchell, point guard for the Sacramento Kings, to help elevate opportunities for Black entrepreneurs. We're providing free licensing to these entrepreneurs as part of our Dialpad for Good and Tech for Black Founders program. Davion.
Thank you, Daryl. Super excited to partner with you and Dialpad to support the Black-owned businesses together. This month, we will highlight Courtroom5.
You might have noticed we have Sonja, who is the CEO of Courtroom5 here with us. Sonja, could you tell us a little bit about Courtroom5?
Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Davion. At Courtroom5, we are reimagining the delivery of legal services. I am a PhD electrical engineer. And so when I found myself in court without a lawyer, I managed to muddle through. But I saw along the way lots of disproportionately Black and brown people who, like me, couldn't afford a lawyer, but who also had no hope of getting justice without one. And so I wanted to build Courtroom5 because you really shouldn't need a PhD to get a fair hearing in court. So look, if you have a traffic ticket or a small claims case, a lawyer is a nice to have. You can probably figure out those simple procedures on your own. But there are about 7 million of us each year handling debt collection, home foreclosures, personal injury claims, and dozens of others where a lawyer is a must-have because those procedures are so difficult and complex. If you don't have a lawyer, you're going to lose your case. And so what we've done at Courtroom5 is build technology that helps those people mimic the behavior of a lawyer. So that not only helps them level up against the experienced litigators on the other side, but it helps them actually hire experienced litigators of their own, but for only the most complex parts of the case. And so it's a new way of being able to access the legal services you need when you're dealing with those sorts of court procedures, but at a much, much lower cost. We've begun to onboard lawyers now. We've served a few thousand people nationwide so far, and they're having really good outcomes. Again, when you don't have a lawyer, you're going to lose. If you have just a little bit of lawyering and a little bit of tech, you might actually win your case. So we're just really happy to bring this solution to the United States and welcome everybody to visit us at courtroom5.com and see if we can't provide some relief for you as well.
Love it. Love it. Where'd the name? I'm curious to know. Courtroom5. Where'd the 5 come from?
My co-founder is a PhD librarian and information scientist. And so she, like me, had similar experiences in court. It's not a question of whether you are educated or not. It's a question of whether you have money. This is a class issue. And so we had both had our experiences in court, decided that we wanted to just share some of our learnings with other people, but we needed a name for it. So we started brainstorming, and during an office meeting, we were listening to music in the background. She said at one point, we could call this courtroom anything. And just then, Looney's I Got 5 on It came on. We looked at each other and decided to put 5 on it.
5. Love it. Okay.
Thank you for asking that. Let me also say, while we're on the subject, I really just want to give a shout out to Dialpad. Thank you for the wonderful services you've provided us. Tech for Black Founders is a really important product. We don't have rich uncles, as you might understand, that we can just get tons of money from. And so services like these really help us level up and compete with some of the better funded organizations out there. We have used Dialpad to help us grow. When we started, I think we only had the 2 founders. Now we're up to 6, 7 people. All of us have Dialpad accounts, and we continue to grow and learn from the services you all provide. So just wanted to thank you for that.
Appreciate that. Really do. Appreciate it. So Sonja, best of luck. We're rooting for you. Definitely wanted to see much more continued success and love the shout out for the product. Appreciate that.